And we are live. So I'm downstairs in the other part of my, basically my dad's living room, where he has a lot of his bigger Blu-rays and DVDs and all that type of stuff. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to do something right now while we're on here. So just take this for a second, because I got an idea. So hold on this. So anybody that's coming in late, let's let them know. So let's let people know. So let's go on. You can do the talking thing while I'm here for a second. And we are going to go, we're going to break the fourth wall. Hey, B Movie Archives. Let's turn around. I'm doing something here different. Other than the Twitterverse, right now I'm actually live in the middle of a video, just talking B Movie Archives. So if you haven't haven't checked this out yet, I'm doing my dad's secret room, which is the living room where a lot of these really good Blu-rays are. We're going to look at retro Blu-rays. We're going to look at some cool stuff and even some retro gaming. Hey, Border, and I will see you guys soon. So there you go. So there we go. Hey, Cinema Dave, welcome. We are doing okay. We're doing okay. I went out for a walk, for an insane walk, because basically I wanted pizza chips. I bought onion ring chips. They're limited edition here in Canada. I bought cheesy garlic bread chips, also limited edition. There's a third one called pizza chips. We got the first two, and I thought, okay, they'll be really good, but they'll be okay. But the pizza ones, they're gonna be the money ones. Hey, Corey, welcome, dude. But the pizza ones were the worst.
That's it.
All right, so in the back here are a lot of my dad's like really cool stuff. I got a lot of cool stuff to show you tonight, so we'll get into it right away. Like yesterday, I showed you guys a lot of these here at Hammer, like Studio Canal ones. If you don't have these, definitely do recommend them. And this is some of your best stuff. Like this has got your Arrow stuff, like some of your Kino stuff, your Westerns, that style stuff. I'm going to open up my this here so I don't miss any of your comments, because I want to make sure that I don't miss out.
Don't forget this side too, Aaron. There might be sets there too.
So you can see, my dad actually wore an extremely cool shirt yesterday. So if you never saw the shirt he wore yesterday, definitely check out the video, because it was super cool, and we got a lot of comments on that. And today you're wearing, what's it? Armando Soria? Is it Armando Soria?
Yeah.
So stand up for a sec so I can see it. So this is the Tombs of the Blind Dead. Or which one is it? Tombs of the Blind Dead?
Tombs, yes.
Tombs of the Blind Dead. And that's at a store near here. It's an amazing shirt. And because we both are fans of those films. And he has them you have them right there, right? And the Seagulls, Ghost Galleon, Return of the Evil Dead, and of course, the one that what's the fourth one called again? Tombs Blind, the first one. But along here, like, is a lot of stuff that you've already seen. And if you see anything here that you find kind of interesting, let me know. There's a lot of like Kino down here, like some of the. I see you've got a Tinsel Brass collection. Got the key.
Yeah.
The key. I don't have the
right
key.
on.
I don't have the key. Is that a good one? That is a good one, right?
Yeah, it's not bad, yeah.
That's his famous one. That's like one of his famous ones. If you don't know who Tinsel Brass is, look him up. But if you're younger, don't look him up. But there's a lot of stuff here. You got a lot of the Kino Westerns here, a lot of different horror stuff. Got some of your Scream After Blood Satan's Claw. That's a nice one. Who put that one out?
I don't know. Let me have a look at that one for you.
Because this actually got a cool cover, so I want you to see this.
Blood on Satan's Claw. God, I don't know. What did that
Let's see. Well, obviously Tygan did it. OEG, I think. Yep, so it's Optimum. So this is the Blood on Satan's Claw. I actually really like this release. Really well done. So this is OEG, which I think is Optimum over there in Britain. My UK peeps can actually tell me. There actually are some features on this one too. Interview with director Piers Haggard. I thought that's the other Piers guy. Would have been not so happy. Audio commentary with Piers Haggard, Linda Hayden, and Robert Wine Simmons. Hopefully, I am hoping that Linda Hayden has much better things to say about Blood on Satan's Claw than she did about House on Straw Hill, because she didn't like House on Straw Hill, and I did. I thought it was a good movie, and we got to see much of Linda Hayden in that movie. Oh, second audio commentary with Mark Gatiss from Doctor Who and Sherlock Holmes. Jeremy Dyson and Reese Shearsmith. Are those the League of Gentlemen? Touching the Devil, The Making of Blood on Satan's Claw, and Linda Hayden and Angel for Satan. So, really cool features on that one. That's a cool one. See, this is the type of stuff that I get jealous of that my dad has in his collection. Just different fun, weird stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a few there and just take them out to look at.
If there's any Tarzan fans, tell them I got them all.
So is anybody here a Tarzan fan? Does anybody like the Tarzan films? I don't mean just like the new Tarzan. I mean like Tarzan, we're talking like Gordon Scott, Jack Mahoney, that type of thing. Because my dad is a hardcore Tarzan fan. Hardcore Tarzan fan. So anything I learned about Tarzan, I learned from my dad.
A few Jello ones. And
Just got to make sure there's no raunchy covers. We
no.
got to keep it PG.
That's eight
On here.
films
Guys are so quiet tonight, and we haven't even gotten to the really cool stuff yet. Definitely would love to see what westerns you enjoy. So we do have some westerns there.
I've got a lot of westerns. I like spaghetti westerns.
So B Movie Archives is named after a Tarzan character, Clayton.
Oh, right on there.
All right. So here, take this while I grab some of that stuff.
All right, go ahead.
So you talk. So
I can't. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see it from here.
Where are your Tarzan stuff at? Oh my God! You got
Well, that's my Universal sets there. I forgot that. And the blind did.
So westerns. Want to show some of your westerns here? This is nice. Is that the one you got?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't have to take all my westerns.
Who's going to take them out of here? Shag it. Give out the back.
There's a few in the Kino. I got westerns and sort of redemption movies in the Kino. There's a mixture of everything.
Right. We'll take these for now. Only just a couple.
Careful. Drop some on me. There you go, sir.
All right. Got a few. So
I got them in there too.
you guys asked about westerns. Yes, about Tarzan. Let's show it. It is kind of slow tonight. It's a Sunday. Some people are. It's a professional collector. So here's a couple of the Kino ones you got. You can actually comment on these. So because some of these I have seen, some I haven't. So we got Captain Apache. Good one.
It's pretty good. Lee Van Cleef sings the title song. That might be different.
Lee Van Cleef singing, and Stuart Whitman. Does Stuart Whitman sing?
No.
Stuart Whitman from The Prowler, one of my favorites. We got Lee Van Cleef again in Return of Sabata. You can tell me which is the best Sabata film afterwards. Adios Sabata. I'm going to guess this is the last one.
Yeah, Yul Brynner took over. That's the best one.
And the original Sabata. So we get a few of them there. We have one of my favorite actors, Burt Lancaster, in, that's cool, in the Scalp Hunters. How's this one? I love this cover.
That's a good one. That's worth a
So
watch.
definitely worth checking out. So if you're a Western fan, check this one out. This is one I haven't seen. Is this one of the newer ones?
That's another Kino release as usual.
This is Robber's Roost with Robert Montgomery.
George Montgomery.
George Montgomery. He's done a few Did he?
Richard Boone's the bad guy in that one.
Ooh. Okay, I would like this one. So, is The Big Gun Down and Day of Anger. Day of Anger,
They're two of his
they're
best. Yeah.
two of his most fantastic films. You got Day of Anger
I
too,
got
right?
them here somewhere. Yeah.
There's the Arrow edition. That's one I got. So, here's some different ones. These are some DVD ones. And you can tell me about these because some of these I know, some of these I do not. Hour of the Gun. And that is, who's in this?
James Garner.
Oh, nice. James Garner and Jason Robards. Good movie.
It's not bad.
See, you know this stuff better than I do. I can't tell you if this is good. Gun Fury. Rock Hudson. That one, Donna Reed. Oh, nice. I'm a big Donna Reed fan. She got screwed over with Dallas. So Donna Reed. This one.
Yeah, it's good. I rate. Yeah, I'll tell you the ones that are. Next one is one of the best.
Kirk Douglas, Man Without a Star. And this is one of the Vault series from Universal. So I like Jan Craig, so I would like this one anyway. I'm a big fan of her.
It's a really good movie. Like a Western.
This is one of my favorite Westerns, actually, the next one. I really like this movie. That is Winchester 73, which is an amazing Western, one that I definitely can stand by. I have this one, actually. There's a really good audio commentary, and it's not like a commentary. It's almost like James Stewart sitting back and like talking about his career. You've listened to it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it's almost like a career retrospective. It says audio commentary with James Stewart, but it's pretty much like a career. If you've listened to it, you know what I'm talking about. By the way, my hair is like super messy tonight, but how was that different from any other night? Next up is Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly in a classic, High Noon. Would you consider this as good as Return to High Noon, the television film with Lee Majors Jr.?
I had to think on that one about 2 seconds.
Yeah, but fantastic film. Sung, of course, by John Ritter's dad, Tex Ritter. And I know that one off by heart. Actually, Do Not Forsake Me, My Darling. The Man, oh, you got this one. Wow, you got this one still called. This is from, there's a place here used to be here, called the Bargain Shop. Actually, it was called the Bargain Shop. It was great. It was fantastic for finding movies. I found like a lot of really good stuff here. So this is one that I'm guessing you've already got more than one copy of, so that's why this one's closed. Yeah. And that is The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, which is a classic Western. James Stewart is incredible in this. John Wayne has an important role. Lee Marvin is in this.
Yes,
right?
And Lee Van Cleef.
And Lee Van Cleef. Both Lees, both of the big Lees are in this. Lee Marvin and Van Cleef. And if I'm correct, if I remember it correctly, Vera Miles from Psycho was also in this one. She wasn't like a big movie star actually. Before she did Psycho, she did a few movies, but when Hitchcock took Vera Miles from Psycho, he actually took her really from the Hitchcock TV series at the time that she'd done a bit of. All right, now we're getting to some classic Western collection. So we got Albuquerque here, which is Ranulph Scott. I love Ranulph Scott. Whispering Smith, which is Alan Ladd. The Duel at Silver Creek, which is Audie Murphy. And War Arrow, which is Jeff Chandler. What's the best one? Audie Murphy?
Oh, gosh. I like Audie Murphy and Ranulph Scott.
Hey there.
They're all pretty good.
This is a good one. I'm an Audie Murphy. I guess my dad's a huge Audie Murphy fan. I love Audie Murphy. So, Ranulph Scott, of course, I really love. So here's a triple feature. The Man Behind the Gun. See if I can see this. Thunder Over the Plains and Riding Shotgun. And I'm guessing that doesn't mean fighting over the car seat. So Lex Barker is in one of these actually.
Yeah.
And Philip Carey. Okay. So The Man Behind the Gun. If you're a fan of some more of the raunchier stuff, Lena Romay is in this. Lena Romay is in this.
Maybe.
Did you know that? Okay, so Lena Romay is famous with. She did a lot of Just Franco, right? Just Franco stuff.
I think we should skip over Lena Romay.
No. We got Lena Romay. You guys will know Lena Romay. Trust me, you know. You know her stuff. So Lena Romay is in this movie. I now want this movie. Patrick Wymore, Philip Carey from One Life to Live. Ellen Hale Sr. Oh no, Ellen Hale Jr. from this is a fantastic. I have not seen this film, but already Lino Romano Western.
And Charles Bronson, I forgot to tell you.
He's in that too.
He's in one of them. Yeah, bad guy.
Okay, this one came out recently from, well, not recently, but a couple years back from Criterion as well. But
That's
it had
a really good movie.
no features in it, but it's a really good one. And this is Glenn Ford, Ernest Borgnine. Who else is in this one here?
Charles Bronson again.
Charles Bronson again. And Rod Steiger in Jabal. And you're named after Glenn Ford.
Yeah.
My dad actually is named after Glenn Ford's. So this is actually nicer than the Criterion cover, to be honest with you. See this cover? Anybody got the Criterion of this one? This is a sexier cover. Simple but sexy, sleek, sweet. More Audie Murphy. And that is Column South. I do not know this one.
And that, I watched it, but it's been a long while now.
So is this like a Civil War? I'm guessing it's Civil War one. This is in the...
through some of them around like that. I'm sure they're not too interested in.
Okay. So, Unforgiven with Burt Lancaster and Audrey Hepburn, which
And Audie Murphy.
and Audie Murphy. So, we got The Kentuckian, again, Burt Lancaster. I'm a huge Burt Lancaster fan.
This is a different one.
Bobby Darin in a Western. So what's this called? Gunfight at Abilene. So Bobby Darin, like the singer guy?
Yeah, the singer guy.
So Bobby Darin did a Western.
And Leslie Nielsen as the bad guy.
Yeah. Leslie Nielsen. Oh, he can play a bad. We saw Creepshow. We know he can play a bad guy. Randolph Scott in Man in the Saddle. Did we see this one before? You got a lot of Audie Murphy. Audie Murphy in Cast Along Shadow. Favorite Western of all time is Duck You Sucker or Fistful of Dynamite. Rod Steiger. That's the kind of like the fourth, the unofficial fourth, like Leone one.
I've got a lot of spaghettis. They're not here, but I've got a lot of spaghetti westerns around.
This is my favorite of the John Wayne films, The Sons of Katie Elder, actually.
Now, that one you might as well show it the back of it because there's
Oh wow!
line there.
So this is one you bought recently. You picked this one for how much? Like on
$20.
$20, which is a really great price for this. So you got a bunch of stuff on here. As you can see, you got True Grit, Shootist, Shane, Hud, Chalka, whatever, Posse, Will Penny, Johnny Reno, and Gunfight at the OK Corral. Do you have Red River?
I got it. Oh, yeah, I've got the Criterion.
I did actually. Yeah.
Gift one time, yeah.
More Dead Than Alive, and that is
Clint Walker.
nice. And Vincent Price.
Yeah.
So if you're a Vincent Price fan, guys, you can see him in the background there. This one is put up by Kino. This is a little bit of a rapey one, and it is The Hunting Party. And is that Candice Bergen? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Murphy Brown. Unfortunately, the series, when they brought the show back, it didn't last very long. Too bad. It was actually pretty good.
Get away in the Western for a while.
Now, Tarzan. We got some Tarzan. I'm just going to pick them all up because I have freakishly long and freakishly big hands. So these are some cool collections, and some of these are harder to find. So this is the Lex Barker collection. And this is with Warner Archives, right? Yeah. So on this one we got, what do we got here? Tarzan's Magic Fountain, Tarzan and the Slave Girl, Tarzan's Peril, Tarzan's Savage Fury, and Tarzan and the She-Devil. Is there either one here that we should know about?
No, they're all pretty good. They've got good stars. It's hard to explain it.
Raymond Burr and Tom Conway's in one of these. Brenda Joyce, I guess she was playing Jane Salt at that point, right?
Yeah, that was right after Weismiller.
So this is one of, I guess this is one of your favorites, Gordon
That's my
Scott.
favorite, yeah.
And he was like an excellent Tarzan. And there's a few on this one too, actually. Tarzan and the Lost Safari, Tarzan's Hidden Jungle, Tarzan and the Trappers. That's one you normally see when you're looking at the cheaper ones. Tarzan's Fight for Life, Tarzan's Greatest Adventure, and Tarzan the Magnificent. Now, the Greatest Adventure is probably famously known for having Sean Connery. And Tarzan the Magnificent actually has Jack Mahoney in as a bad guy, right?
Yeah, and next year he's the
Now,
Tarzan.
the thing is that Jack Mahoney was a stunt guy. And so more than likely there were scenes when Jack Mahoney was probably fighting himself within this film here. Because like he was a really quality stunt guy. And afterwards, they let him play Tarzan. He was like a little bit of a lilf. Like he had muscles, but he was kind of a slimmer Tarzan. So this is the Jock Mahoney Mike Henry collection. Mike Henry's kind of like a surfer looking dude, if I remember correctly, which is like a very different look for Tarzan. There, B Movie Archives is his favorite as well. Is
Yeah, Gordon Scott was the best because a lot of them were done in Africa.
Tarzan Goes to India. Steve Bond's on that one, by the way. What's this one called? Tarzan's Three Challenges. I actually like that one. Hunger, the Baby Elephant. Tarzan in the Valley of Gold. That's Mike Henry. Tarzan and the Great River. That's also Mike Henry. And Tarzan and the Jungle Boy, which is also Mike Henry. So did Jock Mahoney only do two then?
You only did two, yeah.
It's your Frankenstein thing. I better not lose that. And these are hard to find. What I'm going to share right now. These are super, super hard to find. And first off, this is the Johnny Weissmuller Tarzan collection. This is the big one. This is the set that was out, and I don't think you can find. It's not an easy find anymore. We got like Tarzan the Ape Man, Tarzan his mate, nudity, Tarzan Escapes, Tarzan Finds the Sun, Tarzan's Secret Treasure, and Tarzan's New York Adventure. So he wears a suit and everything in this one right here. And the second set, which I think is actually harder to find than the first set, this is volume 2, and we got Tarzan Triumphs, Tarzan's Desert Mystery. I really like that one actually. Tarzan and the Amazons, Tarzan and the Leopard Woman, Tarzan the Huntress, and Tarzan and the Mermaids. I'm not gonna lie, I probably like this set better than the first set because there's some like more adventure stuff that he had to go to. Well, you know, he never knew Tarzan went to New York. Yep, he went there. He wore a suit, like swung around, did like the Spider-Man type of thing. All right, so you guys are like super quiet tonight, which does not help me when I'm trying to make a video. So shame on you guys for being so quiet. Just gonna put that out there right now. By the way, later on tonight, I am going to be taping an episode of Just the Discs with Brian. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be actually an interesting episode. We're going to be doing basically, I won't tell you what we're going to be doing, but keep an eye out. And as soon as it drops, I will let you guys know. So this will be my fourth, actually, I think, Just the Discs podcast episode that I did. Yeah, people are super quiet. And you know what? They're getting ready for work. No excuse. I'm telling you, no excuse.
Maybe it's just a different stuff. Maybe I put it with one of my weird ones.
One of the, like, Love Me Tender?
Or maybe we can talk about this. That might get them going.
Oh, haha. Here. So, this is cool. This is Night of the Demon. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of this movie. This was my top release last year. So my dad got Night of the Demon. Yeah, actually two Night of the Demons. He bought it twice by accident. Anyway, so this one you're sewing, right?
Yes.
So he's got this on like the Real Canada like horror sale type thing, right? Because went out of print, so Dad said, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit. I'm gonna sell it. Put it off at a decent price. So if you live in Canada and you're interested in Night of the Demon, the limited edition, it is number 4,561 of 10,000. Great release. And if you don't have it, and especially if you're in Canada, I'm not sure if you're going to ship internationally or not.
So far, keep it inside Canada. Shipping is expensive.
But if you're interested in it, feel free to contact us down below because my dad's got an extra copy and
it's sealed, but it's new.
it is sealed and brand. Well, you can see that it's all shiny and stuff. Sealed and brand new. There we go. That's my pitch. That's my. I'm not good. I would be horrible at the shopping channel, right? I would not do well with that. But hey, welcome. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. B Movie Archives sadly does not live in Canada.
Talk about something like Nashi.
Nashi. I love Nashi. Last night we talked about Nashi. Oh, let me see that one. Is this Anchor Bay? Give me the Anchor Bay Nashies. I want to show you guys this. Anchor Bay did some really cool Nashi stuff. I don't have
this one here. I'm probably going upstairs.
so these are the two that we got downstairs. Who likes Nashi? Last night we talked Nashi for a bit, and we talked Hammer and Nashi, and this is one of my favorites. Oh, I may steal this one. The latest indicator box set is supposed to have some playback issue. Oh, is that the Norman J. Warren set you're talking about, Warlock? Maybe it's a good thing I waited. Maybe I'll get like the second one here. Nashi, PlayStation. He was a Spanish actor, and he did his life is fascinating. If you ever get to see the documentary called "The Man Who Saw Frankenstein Cry," it is utterly fascinating. Nashi does a lot of really, really good, like werewolf films and monster films. Imagine like Universal, but with a ton of blood and boobs in it. That's kind of what it is. So like a little bit faster movie than Universal stuff. There's blood, there's boobs. It could also so incredible stuff. So we got the Werewolf Shadow here. Is there another title for this one, or is this like some of these have
the Vampire Woman. That's
also
the
known
old
as
title.
Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman. Couple movies having issues on some players. Ooh, I really want that for Inseminide. I really like Inseminide. Have you like Inseminide?
Yeah, I've got it here somewhere on a set.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I've got Inseminide here, but a horror hospital. No, they want. No, let me wait.
But this is this is one of my favorites. Along with Fear of the Wolfman, the next one you're going to see, anything Kino Lorber you would enjoy seeing. There's a bunch of Kino Lorber. I can show them, bring them out in a second actually. Is Curse of the Devil. This is a really good one. The girl in this one is actually super hot. She is. I respectfully say that. And of course, this is the Aerodrome one. There's another title on this one too. I can't remember. I think it's called Crimson. This is called Crimson too, right?
I think so.
That is the man with the severed head. That is fine. You are typing. You are commenting. That is highly appreciated, especially by me.
I wanted to push this one. Everybody got to have this in their collection.
Oh, is this one expensive to get?
No, so they should have it.
So you can get me this one Christmas or something.
Yeah. That's one of the best.
You have these movies get a box set from Screen. Yes, PlayStation. There's 2 box sets from Screen Factory from Nashi. Unfortunately, some of these aren't on there. Inseminized went into having problems. Of course, isn't that always going to be the case? You saw that, didn't you, Ryan? That is the Katzman set. This is cool. So when I was young, my dad would talk about, hey, Cinematek, would talk about this movie, The Werewolf, all the time. And he said, this is kind of like a science fiction, scientific, like a werewolf movie, but it was really, really good. So this also has the giant claw, which is super like fun and hilarious.
Oh, you got to see it.
If you've never seen the giant claw, you've got to see the giant claw. Like just look at the creature in giant claw. It is great. The creature with the autumn brain and the zombies of Mora Tau. Never saw any Katzman? Logan, you gotta get yourself on some of that, man. Katzman, hold this for a second. Pull this back. I'm gonna do something. I gotta see if giant claw's here. They gotta show a picture of it. Oh, they don't. Oh, come on. If you've ever seen like this, they show it like in a lot of like videos. There'll be this like really horror. Imagine if there was a gigantic like bird or something like that, and they've had good film. Yeah, if it got hit with like the ugly stick like a million times.
Like a giant turkey.
Yeah,
Flying turkey.
the world's ugliest turkey is in the giant claw. But this set is fantastic. It's a great set. This actually has some features on here. Sinister Savages, Chapter 2 of Sam Katzman's 1951 serial of Mysterious Islands on here. Hilarious Mr. Magoo cartoon. Terror Faces Magoo, ultra rare comedy short. Midnight Blunders, never before on video or TV, and original trailers for all of these films and more. So, Katzman set, if you have not got this one, I do strongly recommend it. Definitely one of the better sets out there.
Okay. I'm just grabbing them at random now.
So yeah, my dad's doing the random stuff. Grab the Katzman set for you. BMV? Are you sure that's not HMV? Did you?
What about this one?
Shockwaves. Oh,
Another one. Sure.
the guy from Flipper. Everybody has this one. Everybody has to have this one. A random's the best. So, Shockwaves, I truly expect Blue Underground to put out like some kind of like 4K restoration, lenticular cover, if they sell the rights to this movie, you know, they're definitely going to be doing that one down the road. And you can picture it. Like, just looking at this, you can see the cover already. I showed this one actually because I own this one too. Is this the same one? Yeah, it is actually. Cool. You got the insert. I'm not sure if I got the insert in mine. But I love this film. But I am going to, let me show me Deathmaster.
Where's that?
Right there by the Three Woods Gulliver. Yeah, I want you to see this. Oh, Books, Movies, Video. Oh, cool. Okay. I do not know. Actually, you know what, Warlock? I almost went there when I was up in Toronto. But I got to Bay Street Video and I just stopped there because there was so much. It was like the gates of heaven opened up and it was like angel spoke, and that was Bay Street Video. So this one is cool. Where the hell did you get this? Retro Media. Is this available anymore?
I don't know.
So this is Deathmaster. So if you've ever seen the Robert Corey films, the Count Yorga films, so this is kind of like an unofficial Count Yorga
It is, yeah.
3, right? So I love the cover. Does he actually look like this in the movie? Because you know
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Oh, actually, he does. Actually, he kind of looks like Pee Wee Herman. He does. I'm not joking, guys. Just look there. Does that not remind you of Pee Wee Herman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie? Does he have like a really prolonged death? Because that would be awesome if he had a really prolonged death as well. But really cool. And is it as good as the first two?
It's different. It's not quite the same. It's more like it's like a hippie commune. It's a different. He's different in this one. He's more hip in this one, I guess.
That's a no, but
Yeah,
still a
that's a no.
fun movie to watch.
But still, that's one of the recommendation I got from. That might be interesting.
Amon Macabre. The Devil's Nightmare. I gotta be careful because there's nudity in the back down, right? No, there's not.
Oh, I didn't know there was.
No, there's not. Oh, you're good. So this, Erica Blanc is in this one, and I love Erica Blanc. Oh, this one, I have a really bad edition of this one. This is the Mondo Macabre. This, by the way, is region free. And there was it said cards and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so, you guys. So this one had cards and everything. I got to make sure the cards are safe. So it has some cool cards. Mon Macabre releases are always cool. What's my dad's favorite label? That's actually a good question. What is your favorite label? You guys know mine, so you don't need to know that. But
Well, I like Mondo Macabre, and I like the Kino, and I like Arrow. Pretty much all of them. I don't.
nothing stands out like as being like the one. Like if somebody puts something out, like, is there one that you like automatically grab? I love these cards, by the way.
Well, I would grab Mondo Macabre.
Yeah, my dad pretty much, like when Mon Macabre comes up with
And
something
Kino,
that he
too.
wants.
Kino is pretty good because they're reasonably priced too.
Kino is probably the best price out of all the
Yeah,
companies.
yeah.
Like, you know, when an Arrow comes out or like a Scream Factory comes out, you know you're getting something around like
Yeah.
in the $30 range usually. Actually, though, for my Canadian brethren and people that like shop from Amazon CA, I gotta let you know this. If you're a Hammer fan, Lust for the Vampire, right?
Yeah.
Is on sale right now for $14.99, right?
Yeah.
$14.99, the Scream Factory edition on Amazon CA. So if you want to grab that, now's a really good time because that's usually $32. So good price. Are you still looking? Are you finding stuff? Am I going to have to find stuff? Am I going to have to take out those Kinos? Is that what I'm going to have to do?
Oh gosh.
I'm going to take out the Kinos. You know, I'm going to do that. I got to do that.
Okay.
He's stopping me from doing that, guys. He's just grabbing stuff at random.
I really like that. I got the
Hanem Strangler. Love this movie. I got this one in the Criterion set,
Yeah.
which is really, really
You gotta
cool.
stick it out there, cause it's one of my favorites.
So you're gonna take this and you're gonna talk, and I am gonna go get some Kino stuff. So
I'll
like,
pass it out to you as best thing, all right?
all right,
It's harder for you to get it there.
nice. Give me another handful. Go want to see some Kino stuff, guys? 2 Grindhouse titles. Grindhouse releases, like Logan just mentioned, they do amazing stuff. And right now, Grindhouse is doing some of the best stuff that they've ever done. Did you get any of the new Grindhouse limited edition, like lenticular covers?
I don't know.
You need to get on Dean about getting you some of that stuff. It's really good.
Can't put that on there.
I can put my hand there. So Ready for some Kino and some Redemption and stuff like that?
I'm good. It's a good thing I didn't buy this. All right.
Did you got it? Oh, you got it.
I forgot I had it.
That happens to me. Enjoy Kino. Okay, ready. So we're gonna get this. This is all some Bava you assume. See, all my Bava, Logan. You know where my Bava comes from, right? Arrow.
yeah.
Arrows where my Bava comes from. So this is Ape, which is really fun. I got this one myself. Actually, this is a 3D film. This has Joanna Kearns, I think, from Growing Pains in it. And this is the infamous film where the ape gives you the middle finger.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen this film, like super cool, cheesy, kind of fun stuff. Oh, there's features on. There's the commentary and everything on there. And there's Joanna Kearns actually on the back. I can actually show you this one. It's okay. This thing's slipping out of my hands. Will I buy the Bava Arrow set? Well, you first. Let's find out. Do you have them?
I've got them, so I don't know if I buy them again. Maybe certain ones if I don't have them. I'd have to check.
I may because it's a
See what
pretty
I
green
got.
cover. It's a really pretty green cover, and I like the color green. So I'm very interested in that. Yeah, PlayStation. Like there's a part in the film where the ape just like gets all peeved and he like sticks out his middle finger at you. So if you want to see like 3D ape like sticking his middle finger out at you, I got your movie. So next up is, this is Jean Rollin. I have none of his, I actually got Fascination on DVD, it's the only one I got. And this is Requiem for a Vampire. Again, a fantastic film. Is Lena Roman this one?
No.
She's not in this one? She's on none of these. And this is Female Vampire, and this one does have Lena Roman, I think. Actually, she's a star of it. I know this one. This one, does this have the X-rated sequences?
No.
No. There's one version that came out from, I think it was Shriek Show. I got it for you. I hope you still have it. Is there like... But Air's losing the rights. That's the thing. Oh, that makes me want it. Because I got the Vincent Price set. Is this? I got to see if it has. It doesn't have it. A lot of these here releases have like booklets. Like some of them have like little booklets in it. I know because my Fascination one has like a booklet in it. We got Blood Beast Hair with Peter Cushing. Good movie. He looks like Sherlock Holmes in this. Directed by Vernon Sewell. So there you go. Another Franco classic with the diabolical Dr. Z. And this is my dad's favorite Pete Walker film. So if you ever wondered, you can't stand the Jess Franco stuff. You just got to find the right Franco, I think. Just the right Franco. I will find you the right Franco, Logan. I know the stuff you like, so I know stuff you don't like too. One of these days I'll find it. And then you'll be like, oh my God, I see him in a new light. This is my dad's favorite Pete Walker film. This is your favorite Pete Walker film, right? And that is House of Mortal Sin. I love this cover. This is gorgeous. I've got this on the Volume 2 set, so I don't have this sexy cover. But if you have not seen this Pete Walker film, it's really, really good. And Sheila Keith in this one?
Should have eaten, yeah.
Sheila Keith is in this one. Yes, she is. And Stephanie Beacham. Oh, 25th anniversary of Peter Cushing's death today.
Yeah, I knew that.
My dad would. Pete Walker definitely should be more popular, Logan. I'm a huge Pete Walker fan, you know. So, now that Norman J. Warren is getting popular, maybe Pete Walker, since, you know, they're around the same ilk, will be, you know, will get his due as well. Okay, pronounce this.
That's
Bar,
American
Bar,
Clifford chain.
Bakuru? Bakuru?
Yeah. I don't know.
See, as you guys know, once per video, at least, I have to mispronounce something that you guys would tell me the right pronunciation of. So I'm going to go with Barcuro with Lee Van Cleef and Warren Oates. House of Drip Blood limited edition from Second. Oh,
Yeah.
Second Sight stuff is really sexy right now. They're putting out some great stuff. Have you picked any Second Sight recently? I recommend
I got the
When a Stranger Calls. That's really, really good. Next up is one of my favorites. Don't judge me. I'm going to go out there. This, you guys know I have this movie. You know it's a favorite of mine. Logan, this is a classic. And this is The Sinful Nuns of St. Valentine. So it's nunsploitation, and there's a very good story. Actually, this movie, Hey or Legend, was once on Netflix, amazingly.
Oh, wow.
This movie, when Netflix was cool, before they just put like random, like newer, crappier stuff on there. This was on Netflix. This movie showed on Netflix. You gotta love that. Flight the Navigator. Hey, said, hope you're well.
Getting there.
Slowly but surely. We'll get you there. Die Screaming Marianne, Susan George. This is
Not a Pete Walker.
Pete Walker. This is a slower film. This is a slower film. I'm surprised. I'm a huge Susan George fan. You are too. And you're probably even more so than me. But she is gorgeous. And but I don't know. I guess I expected a little bit more of this one with the title and like having Susan George in it. But I find it one of the slower ones. Now the next one, this is one of my favorite Pete Walker films. And that is Schizo. So a lot is given in the title. I'm not going to lie there. But I do really like this film. It's definitely kind of like a British giallo style film. And I, huge fan of Schizo. I got to show you the cover on the back of this one because it's actually really cool. So this was actually the original poster art. So you go right here.
I don't know knows any of that one. Try it anyway.
All right.
Older ones.
Sophia Loren is in this one, so good, perfect. So Boy on a Dolphin. I don't know. Is it like Flipper?
Not quite, no.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not joking. If I don't know something, I'm not going to pretend that I
If
do.
you want it to be like Flipper,
With Sophia Loren, like
Yeah.
Flipper with Sophia Loren.
all right.
Oh, this is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie. Actually, A Kiss Before Dying. This is the original. This is not the remake. This has, of course, has Robert Wagner. Jeffrey Hunter's in this one. Wow, Joanne Woodward. I love this film. By the top, what a weird title. It is a
Yeah.
different title. Don't you think Flipper, like when
But
you say
there is
that?
a boy on a dolphin in the movie.
So there's legitimately a boy on a dolphin.
That's right.
So, oh, B-Movie, have a great night. And thank you for all the comments and coming in. I really appreciate it. So this is Shalako. This is Sean Connery and Bridget Bardot. Yeah, do you have a Sean Connery impression you can do? I do know.
No.
I can't even pretend. Sophia Loren. Well, Shalako is Bridget Bardot, but the one before was Sophia Loren. Oh, I like this one. Bitter Moon. Oh, Sophia Loren. Yeah. If you asked me who added the two, Sophia Loren. You can do a Sean Connery impression. If you could just psychically make me do it, that'd be awesome. Have a great night, B-Movie Archive. And thank you so much for coming in. We got the classic Witness for the Prosecution, which is one everybody should have. Great Charles Laughton. And another one that I recommend is Adventures of Captain Marvel. So we're going to look at a couple more of those. What I'm going to do for a second, have a great evening. There's PlayStation. I'm just going to show some retro gaming stuff too. So you say, can you get it back?
Yeah, I'll move this out here, I guess.
So I'm going to give that. I got something gaming-wise that I do have to show you guys. It's only going to take a second. Not going to take much of the video, but hey, got to do this. Bitter Moon. Bitter Moon is that's more of an erotic film, right?
What?
That's more of an erotic film. Polanski.
Is it you, Grant, and Reese Weston?
Well, the girl.
You
Who's-
need on the lower
I do,
list.
but I'll get them back afterwards. So there we go.
I thought I had more Kino there.
You have more Kino that we're going to show some after. All right, so I went ex-
You can.
extremely retro with this. Have you ever played Frogger? Yes, and do you know what I played Frogger on? One of these. So I went to a gaming store, and gaming movie store. And I picked up this. So if you know games, you know what this is. I'm not talking about a flashback. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about an actual Atari 2600. So I'm going to take this out, which I'll show you in a second. But he had 6 switches and he had 4 switches. I grew up with the 4 switch, which is what I wanted. So this is the actual 4 switch original Atari 600. Can I even hook it up to modern TV? I'm glad you asked that, Logan. Because this guy here, it's a little piece actually. And you mount it, and you see this little thing here? This hooks, you add this just little piece right here. They used to be really cheap to get, now they're like a little expensive to get. This is what you put onto here, and this enables you to play the Atari 2600 on a regular flat screen or 4K TV without any issues. So as long as you got one of these, it's all it is. It's like the little piece, you put it on here. Now I can enjoy playing ET the game. No, but what's really cool, guys, and I do have to show you this, is that aside from like, I got like 3 like regular loose games, which is normally how you find them. Super Breakout, Defender, Classics, and of course, Missile Command. So that's cool. That's all nice and decent, but that's not where it stops. No, not at all. What I found were original boxed Atari games. And when I say, you know, these were actually in really good condition considering like when these came out. And what's even cooler about this one wasn't ripped, by the way, I actually ripped this one by accident, is that you even have, and this is what kind of blew me away, the original like instruction manuals are all complete here, in here, and all these work like extraordinarily well. Whoever had this before just really took good care of it. And this is the Pac-Man one. I'm gonna leave the, I definitely about Kit, Galaga, Pac-Man, E.T., Joust, Pole Position, do Dig Dug. One of the hardest ones to find. Playing some Super Nintendo. Love my Super Nintendo. This is Adventure. This is my better half's favorite game of all time. This is what like kind of spawned us getting the Atari. She used to play this game when she was younger. She swore by it. This was her game. And so I said, I was going through this this great store, and I got to say the guy at the store is incredible. He's an amazing guy, really smart, knows his stuff. So I saw they had an Atari, and there's like a bunch of box games, and I said to my better half, I texted her, I said, a guy here has Atari 2600 at the store, and she was like, well, find out how much it is, but first, does he have the Holy Grail? Because this to her was the Holy Grail. This is the game she wanted. And she's been looking for this one in box. So I said, yes, it's there. The Holy Grail is there. But then she said, does he have your Holy Grail? And he did. Not the best game, but some of the best box art I've ever seen on an Atari one. And this is Superman. As a game, not the greatest. As a, but as like a, as the box art, like just look at that. That is an amazing box art. And all these all have the original like inserts in there. I was tempted to pick up, if you guys know anything about like the, yeah, that's why you got to get the box. They had Sword Quest there, and they had Sword Quest. I think it was Earthworld. Like, if you're familiar with Atari, there was a series called. It was the Sword Quest series. There was Earthworld, Fireworld, Waterworld, and there was going to be one called Airworld. And the really neat thing about the Sword Quest series is each one of them came with a comic book, which was written and drawn, but was drawn by Roy Thomas, who did like Teen Titans, stuff like that. And I think he did Warlock too. He did Warlord. No, did Warlord with stuff with Mike Grell. Anyway, so by playing this game, you would win a prize. You could win a prize, and I don't mean just a little prize. I mean, like you would win things like a jewel encrusted sword, an actual jewel encrusted sword. I'm not joking. A jewel encrusted like sword with actual jewels and like on it. Like these are like the $150,000 prizes. There was a crown. There was like a kind of a philosopher's stone type of thing, and something else. Anyway, so 3 of them got made. Airworld never got made because the big like video game crash happened and ET happened, so the fourth one never got done. But the first three were done, and I do think the prizes were actually given out for all of those. So I just want to show that really quickly. I picked up an Atari 3-box games, 3 loose games, and it has 2 controllers, and it does come with the paddles as well. Are you serious? So what's cool, Warlock, is I really should get it. I'm tempted to get it. I'm going to see what his price is on it because it does have the comic book with it. That's a big bonus for me. That is a comic book with it. I asked him about Yard's Revenge because the Yard's Revenge was there as well. That one also included the comic book that it originally came with. Whoever this guy was, he amazingly took care of everything. Even my dad, who's not super into the game stuff, does like Atari and stuff like that. So anyway, really quickly, I wanted to show you guys that. So you got all your stuff put back. So how am I going to know which Kinos you did not take out? You guys want to see some more Kino? Want to see some more different stuff? I have to stay awake anyway tonight, guys, because you know what I'm doing? I'm doing the podcast later. So make sure, Just the Discs, keep an eye out. I'll be on another one of their podcasts. I want to thank Brian again for inviting me on. Ooh. Let's look at some more Kino. So for the people that went out while I was doing the retro gaming stuff, just because it was gaming stuff, they're missing out. Just saying. All right, so you mentioned Bava, so we got some Bava here. This is Black Sunday, the beautiful Barbara Steele in this one. And this is a fantastic film. This is definitely one of my favorites. I think Black Sabbath definitely goes up there along my favorite ones as well. Fantastic film, and this is like there's a commentary with Tim Lucas. Not a surprise there. Definitely want to check out Big House USA. What's really comical is my dad was looking at this recently. He was going to buy it. He was like, I should buy this. I really like Big House USA, but I don't own it. He does. So good thing he didn't buy it that day, because that was on his list of ones to buy actually recently. That's what happens when you collect a bunch of stuff. You forget what you got. That happens. And I do not know this one, but is Peter Gallagher, Marcy Gay Harden, Peter Berg, and Brian Wimmer in Late for Dinner. Good movie.
I like it. These boys get frozen and they wake up so many years later. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have seen this one, though. It's a little bit of sci-fi here. One of my dad's favorite films of all time, The Vikings. My dad is a huge fan of this movie right here. You guys are so quiet. Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, Ernest Borgnine, Janet Leigh. Another Psycho connection. That's our second Psycho connection tonight. I love this. The monster that challenged the world. You gotta love this. Tom Weaver does the commentary on this one. I kind of expected a riff tracks, but no. Ray Milland's Premature Burial, which does have some nice features. It's got like a talk on Joe Dante talks on this one. On-camera interview with the producer-director Roger Corman. Trailers from Al with Roger Corman. So some very cool stuff there. Secret Invasion, which I got, so I gave this, right? And of course, Charles Bronson in White Buffalo. Good movie, actually. I don't have this one. One I do have to pick up down the road. But, so, initially, I was going to dive more into this and go into some of the stuff over there. But I'll be honest, you guys are super quiet tonight. I don't know if it's a Sunday, you're kind of lulled out, you're doing your thing, getting all ready for Monday. Monday's coming up, you're not feeling the best about it. But due to that, I will have a shorter video right here tonight. And I shall end it here for right now. And if things are a little more active, we'll do a video tomorrow. And if not, then I'll do one on Tuesday. But I do apologize. I had planned to do another video last night, but I got talking to my kids, and one of one of my kids actually went for like a job interview and worked out good. So fingers crossed, guys. Anyway, I am Aaron. Come here. This is my dad, who is like off screen right now with the cool shirt. Show the cool shirt. He always has a cool shirt.
There you go.
The Armando de Sorio Knights of the the Blind Dead shirt. Tunes of the Blinded. Really cool stuff. Anyway, you are the movie club. You guys rock, especially when you're talkative. I guess I got to draw it out of you. I gotta draw it out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. But right now, thank you, Warlock, for anybody that came in here that hung out. Thanks, Logan, for especially like Warlock, Logan, all you guys that that here, PlayStation, like B Movie Archives, all the guys that were in here talking and making this movie club exactly what it is, like you guys. Because if not, then it's just me rambling, and then I just seem crazy. Yeah, so we'll go with that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. And for me right now, it is seriously 110% time for tea. Have a great one.